Hey everybody, it's Wootini from GayGamer.net here with another weekly video podcast, and as promised last week, this time around, we have Wii U news. Nintendo held a special press event and announced to the world that the Wii U would actually be coming out on November 18th. I know a lot of people were saying Black Friday was the rumored date, but they're getting it a little bit even earlier. So plenty of holiday shopping. This will probably be good, because then they can get it out, they'll sell out, but they can get in another shipment before Christmas and try to get it into as many homes as possible. There are two SKUs. There's the basic package, which is an 8 gig Wii U in white, and it just comes with the Wii U and the gamepad, and of course the AC cables, and an HDMI cable. And then there's the deluxe package, which is in black, which comes with 32 gigs on the Wii U hard drive, the gamepad, the AC cables, and then like a stand and stuff. But the real selling point is Nintendo Land is packaged in with the deluxe package. So really, Nintendo Land is going to be $50 by itself. So why you wouldn't go for the deluxe package, I don't know. Although I know there's some people who are like, oh, I wish the deluxe package came in white. And I'm like, well, give it another few months and you'll get a pink one or a gold one or like whatever other color Nintendo feels like making, because that's what they do. Early adopters get the one color. Sometimes there's a choice of two. And then later on it's a rainbow after like a year or so. But it would appear that not a lot of people want to wait a year or so to get a Wii U. It's funny because people ask me, they're like, well, what was the reaction like, as everybody was, playing with it? Like, what's the buzz? And it's also funny because when you go to one of these press events, like, Reggie does the press conference, and then afterwards, everyone goes to play the games that are on display. And the thing is that, initially, it's super crowded. There's a lot of people everywhere playing games, whatever. Within an hour or so, it dwindles down quite substantially, because the mainstream media, they don't care. They come, they record the press conference, they walk around, they look at some games, and then they leave. So after a while, all you have is like the dedicated gamer press who are trying every single game that is there, and they want to play everything. It's funny because with the 3DS, I was super excited just because I'm a huge 3D nerd and I love anything in 3D, so the fact that you were going to give me a handheld video game system that's in 3D where I don't need glasses, and I can watch 3D videos, I can take 3D pictures, like I was all over that like white on rice. It was whatever. With the Wii U, I was like, we'll see. And then actually playing the games, I'm like, okay, they might have something here. But I feel like the reaction from journalists is relatively subdued. But apparently, like, within like 2 days, GameStops were selling out of pre-orders for the deluxe edition, so it appears that the public is very eager to get their hands on it, no matter what the press might say about it. And it's funny because people are complaining about the initial launch library, and it's not so good. And I'm like, yes, there are some ports. Yes, there are some games that are barely using the gamepad. Obviously, the big one is Nintendo Land, which, like I said, comes with the deluxe edition, and you're going to want it anyway, because it's the Wii U's Wii Sports, because it's a lot of fun mini-games that shows you all the different ways that the gamepad controller can be used on its own, or in conjunction with the Wiimotes for the other players in Nintendo's asymmetrical gameplay that they're promoting. So it's just funny because, like, when the Wii came out, everyone was like, motion control, what's this? It's a remote control, you wave it at the TV, what the hell is that? And it exploded, and it was huge. And this time, it's like, oh, it's a giant touchscreen tablet controller. That seems weird and awkward. But it's not. I've played, like, lengthy demos with the gamepad controller, and it seems really wide and like it would be uncomfortable, but it's very light and it's actually surprisingly comfortable. I've played the Zombie U demo at length. I played Mass Effect and I've played Call of Duty, and they all used the, the actual controller. You're not using you use the touchscreen for like inventory or activating powers and stuff, but like you're holding that controller and looking around and shooting and whatever, and it's perfectly comfortable. And I feel like you could actually, granted this is just a demo, so you're only playing it for like 10 minutes, but I feel like it's a controller that could work for the, a lengthy game session. But I feel like everyone sort of went motion control, and now everybody's doing the same thing with this tablet controller, and I just feel like Nintendo might be onto something, and they might have something new that the American public doesn't realize they want, like with the Wii, and suddenly they want a tablet controller. But I played a bunch of games. I'm going to have articles all over the site with hands-on impressions of everything that I played. Call of Duty, Nintendo Land is already up, Mass Effect, Sonic Racing, kart game, Trine 2, Mario, everything. So, right now, some of the games aren't really using the gamepad in that creative of a way, but I feel like it will eventually. Some people are, but eventually, like, everybody will. I'm hoping it doesn't turn into the same situation with the Wii, where they just port stuff onto the Wii and just add a little bit of wiggle control. I'm assuming there will probably be some third-party games that come out and that only use the gamepad for, like, inventory or a map, and you're like, But, like, Nintendo will show them how it's done, like they always do. And, there's already some games that are using it in a slightly more creative fashion. Zombie U is using it in a great way. So the Wii U, it's coming out, and it looks pretty cool. And, personally, I like the black one better than the white one, so I'm not bothered that the really good version is in black. I know some people on the site have already commented and said that they aren't interested in the Wii U, and that they didn't enjoy their Wii. Personally, I loved my Wii. I still love my Wii, and I'm looking forward to the Wii U, especially since you can then transfer all of your WiiWare and Virtual Console games onto your Wii U to continue playing them there. So a couple months more, and we've got a Wii U. Oh, I almost forgot. Nintendo also announced their Nintendo TV, which is TVII, which is extremely interesting. It's like a more centralized version of what like the PlayStation and the Xbox have done in trying to turn the console into a set-top box. But I feel like Nintendo like centralized it and said, okay, you want to watch a movie or a TV show, here are the movies and TV shows. Then it's like, okay, now how would you like to watch it? Hulu, Netflix, your own DVR, whatever. And I think that could be very interesting. We'll see. I don't know about the interactivity elements where you can like tweet and Facebook about a TV show as you're watching it and stuff. We'll see how that all plays out. But the basic framework is kind of cool. I'm not sure about the interactive stuff, but that was kind of a surprise. The thing that I know everybody was kind of annoyed was that there was no mention of the Miiverse and the online capability and like what kind of online community there's going to be for the Wii U. Which leads me to believe that I don't think that they're not talking about it because they don't want to annoy people with the friend codes and stuff. Because I'm assuming it's going to run along the same lines as like the 3DS, where you have a friend code for the system and that's it. There's not individual friend codes for each game anymore, which is annoying. So I don't think that they're like not talking about it because it's not ready or they don't think people are gonna like it. I feel like Nintendo's got something big planned, like beyond what you might be expecting. My only concern is that in past, Nintendo has not always been the leader with the online aspect of gaming. They're very good with the creative, giving people things that they knew they didn't realize they wanted, like the motion control or the 3D, and now a tablet, hopefully. but with the online, they've always been a little bit off. So hopefully, when they do their big announcement of what kind of online capabilities the Wii U will have and what exactly this Miiverse online Mii universe is going to be, hopefully it's really cool. And it doesn't make everybody go, "Oh, Nintendo, you just don't get it." Because that's what I'm afraid of. But I'm looking forward to the Wii U. I think it looks really awesome and fun, and some of these games are really amazing. I don't know what people are doing complaining about the launch library, because it's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what'll actually be out day one, for sure, and the launch window goes until March, so you might not be playing things until January or February, but that's what you can spend your Christmas money on if you don't get it for Christmas. It's not out. You collect your checks from your grandmother or whatever and buy it later. Alright, I have rambled on far too long now, so I'm calling it quits, and I don't know if you guys are looking forward to the Wii U. I am. I want to see what they can pull off. And I'll see you back here next week, and we'll see what I can talk about then. Who knows what'll happen between now and then. Bye!